Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope everything is good and great and wonderful wherever you are in this world. Yesterday, we talked a good bit about purpose and having a purpose in life and finding purpose and that feeling that I get when I am not being fulfilled in my professional life or in my creative life, and then I get this kind of longing for attention, I guess. And I talked about it yesterday. I talked about that not having a purpose is what drives me to try to find that purpose through learning new skills or utility or trying new things. Or in reality, what it really does is makes me promise new things that never happen, or makes me think that I'm going to do something that I'm never going to do. And so I received an email from one of you. I'm not going to name names again, but you know who you are. Thank you for the email. Thank you for the sanity check. Because I feel like sometimes I need a sanity check. Usually I get that from M. I don't want to say that I hide things from you from this, but there's a lot going on in my world that I don't put on camera because it's not something that needs to be talked about in the public eye. So I usually turn to M for almost everything. Like she knows everything, and she's a very good sanity check. But when I get snagged on something, when something gets caught and I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to say or how I'm supposed to say it or what I'm supposed to do or how I'm supposed to do it, then it can lead to episodes like yesterday where instead of having a clear understanding of what was going on in my head, I just kind of vomited on camera and then I get response. And so I got this response, and it just talked to, what I talked about yesterday, that sense of purpose that I've never really felt. I felt it. That's, it's kind of a lie to say that I don't have purpose or that I've never felt that purpose. I have at points in my life. But right now, my purpose is to be a good father, to be a good companion, to be good at my job, to maintain my house. There's purpose. But that's all like the normal expected, I think. And so what is my purpose? Well, this email that I received kind of put me on that kind of self-discovery path again, and one of those things that was mentioned was that my purpose is to inspire. And I've talked with this person multiple times in the past, and we've talked about just thinking about things slightly differently sometimes changes everything. And I think he said in this email, we're just playing with words here, but look at it this way. And in reality, the playing with words is shifting perspective. And so saying that you inspire somebody is a shift of perspective that allows me to go, you're right. Today is the 1040th episode of this show. 1040 times I've turned this camera on and said hi to you. 1040 times I've edited and uploaded a video that has very little meritorial value outside of, if you have watched me for a time, then I think there's value. If you haven't watched me for a time, if you just jump in, if somebody who has never seen me before jumps in and watches an episode like yesterday, it would be like, what is going on? I don't know who this person is. Why is he telling me all this stuff? And so this show really only has value in the long run. And that in and of itself could be and is inspiring to a lot of people. I've had very, very many people tell me that they are inspired by the fact that I continue to do this. That is really kind of, that I continue to share this is I was going to say impassioning. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but inspiring to them. And that gives me that shift, that simple shift in perspective, or that simple playing with words, gives me the ability to be a little bit more boastful about it, because I can say, you're right. This is inspiring that I've done this for this long on this channel, in this format. that I have stuck with it, regardless of success or failure, that I have continued every day to come down here and talk, that is inspiring. And I should be proud of it. And I am proud of it. I try to be humble, but I'm still proud of it. You know, I try not to be overly boastful about it, because, you know, the reality of it is I've been doing this for 4 years and it doesn't pay my bills. I would think that most people who have been doing YouTube for 4 years would have hoped to have gotten to a level where YouTube could pay their bills by this time, but I have not. I've never sought that. So I am proud of it, and I hope that it inspires. I am proud of, you know, the mediocre woodcuts that I've done, and I hope that that inspires. I'm proud of the terrible artwork I've shared over the last couple of months, and I hope that inspires. And every time I do something, whether it's write an article on my blog, put a video on here that's, you know, even this, but some, you know, especially videos outside of the daily shed format, when I post a tutorial, or I post a game review, or I post, tool reviews or whatever, I always receive thank you. I always receive the message of this is inspiring, thank you. And I think maybe that's the angle that I need to kind of pry into. Find a reason to be inspiring, other than I persevered through 1,040 episodes. So maybe it is. Maybe my inspiration is the fact that I try all these crazy things, and I need to just lean into that and try more crazy things and put that on camera, or write about it, or just keep it to myself and be proud of it. I don't know. But as always, I really appreciate the continued conversation around my life. I don't know what attracted so many wonderful people to me every day to talk about what's going on in my world. I really appreciate all of you for that. And I can't say thank you enough. So thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I will see you on Monday. The word today is apartheid, as a noun meaning South Africa's government-sanctioned policy of segregation and racial discrimination. Since apartheid ended in 1994, South Africa has elected 4 native African presidents. Apartheid, A-P-A-R-T-H-E-I-D.